the coaches that are in the hot seat, and I know you have a lot to say, so I'm gonna just give a short, sweet discussion on that. I know you have a little bit more to say. But yeah, there's a few coaches in the hot seat right now. Me and Eli was discussing this off camera. Monty Williams is definitely one of them because he was, the guy won 110 games in 2 years. No, I'm sorry, 120 games in the past 2 years. And then if you would go on and add this year, however much it would be. But he won 120 games in 2 years and doesn't have a championship to show for it. Back-to-back number one seeds. And with the players that he's had, it's like, come on, man. You came in on fire. Made a finals. You guys end up choking a 2-0 lead. But you have arguments going on with your youngest player who is probably going to turn into maybe your franchise later on if Devin Booker ends up wanting to leave and Chris Paul of old age and Kevin Durant of old age. Who knows? You got it, like Eli was saying, man. It hasn't been too much good stuff going on. These guys can play on the court.
Hold on. Let's just go down the list of the guys that's on the hot seat.
All right.
It's not much of them, but I think it's guys. I don't want to say hot seat, but I will say that'll be under scrutiny, right? Monty Williams, Doc Rivers, bro.
Oh,
nobody. Yeah. They always get this man to pass, bro. Always. Doc Rivers, bro. I think I don't want to. I'm gonna put Joe Mazzulla in there.
Yeah, for sure. Because
I'm gonna put Joe Mazzulla in there. He hasn't won yet. He hasn't lost yet. This is his first full season as a head coach.
But I'm gonna tell you why I felt like that because, like, bro, he is a younger coach, and it's like, and then plus on the pressure that he has on his back from Ime Udoka, who made it to the finals. That's what I'm saying. The standard right now for him is to make the finals and possibly win the championship because these guys are playing the best basketball they've ever played in their career. All of these guys. So the standard right now for them is to really win the championship, especially making the finals last year, and then now this year, battling for number 1 through number 2 in the East. So that's a real reason why I feel like he's in the hot seat. I think you could throw Steve Kerr in there too because he won a championship last year, and it's looking like these guys might not even make the playoffs, so they're battling in the play-in spot. And I feel like when you watch the Warriors game, bro, it's like one game when Steve Kerr draws up the right plays, and then the next game they're just looking sloppy on both ends of the court on defense and offense.
I'm not throwing him in there because he's proven himself in recent times. He hasn't been on multiple fail. I don't want to say failures, but seasons where it's like, bro, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, in recent times, I'm gonna say this: Steve Kerr, he won a championship. Bro. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The guys like Doc Rivers, you know what I'm saying? Like getting bounced in the second round, and with the Clippers, the whole situation with that, and just milking that one championship he won in 2008, and nobody's paying attention to the mishaps that he has had as a head coach, bro.
Yeah,
not holding him accountable, bro.
Yeah, that's the argument, man. That milking argument I've been hearing for a while, and it is true.
And we talked about this when we first started our channel, bro. Like, nobody talks about Doc Rivers. He should be under the most scrutiny out of all of those coaches.
I was saying, I gave a little bit more credit to Doc because, I had no choice but to. Eli brought up the fact that Joel Embiid was injured last year during the playoffs because I said he went from 31 points to 22. But now, James Harden's healthy. He's playing good basketball. Tyrese Maxey's playing the best basketball of his career. Tobias Harris is still there. These guys have a roster. Like, these guys should be one of the teams battling for the first spot in the East, and yet they're not. They're still there, but they're not. These guys have an MVP candidate who you guys so bad should have won MVP and this and that and say he's better than Jokic, and yet these guys haven't made an Eastern Conference Finals yet. Yet they have never made an Eastern Conference Finals with your MVP player and one of the coach that you guys make a lot of excuses for. I wasn't making excuses for him. I was just saying, I like his coaching. I feel like he's a good coach, but he is under scrutiny, like you said. He needs to prove himself.
Let me say this right quick.
Good.
Let me say this right quick, bro. And it's going to be real unfortunate because he is a good coach. And I sometimes I get beside myself, but bro, I get beside myself because everybody want to pick what they want to talk about, bro.
Yeah,
like, bro. Why nobody is talking about what they want to throw? Like, they want to like throw all the scrutiny on other bro. What about Doc Rivers, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, Doc Rivers, I feel bad because I don't think the 76ers is gonna go anywhere. He could coach his best this playoffs. You know, I still don't feel like they're gonna win, bro. I really don't. The Celtics constantly got their number, bro. They're not beating the Celtics or the Bucks fully healthy. They're just not. I don't see no way they're doing that, bro. They're 0-3 against the Celtics, and that don't really mean much to me. But you know, I thought before that there was a matchup problem for the 76ers.
Yeah.
So.
But at least it was close games, though. So it lets you know, I think 2 of them were close. I think 1 of them were a blowout, but 2 of them were definitely close. So it lets you know that if we do see these guys, we'll probably see this matchup in the second round, these 2 teams. So we would probably get a good matchup, only if Joel Embiid sticks to playing how he's supposed to play, and James Harden as well. So
if he doesn't coach well, that's even worse. So it's like, I really don't know, but I really think it's going to be a change of scenery come this offseason for the 76ers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Monty Williams as well, bro. He's under scrutiny, like you said, bro. The last 2 seasons, 60-plus wins. You know what I'm saying? Went to the finals in 2021, was up 2-0, and then the wheels fell off. Last year in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? It was what it was. They had a somewhat competitive series with the New Orleans Pelicans in the first round. Second round, they had the Mavs right where they want them looking. They was looking to land that last finishing shot to knock them out, and
I got the Mavericks came back. I got one more coach too after you done, and I'm gonna branch off into something.
Yeah, they was, you know, and then the wheels fell off in that series as well, bro. I mean, I think were they up 2-0 in that one as well?
Against the Mavs, I believe so.
Yeah, they was up 2-0, and the wheels fell off. The best 2 players, they wanted to put all the blame on DeAndre Ayton, but in that game 7, the best 2 players, they would no shows, bro, virtually. You know what I'm saying? Virtually. And then they put the blame, the coach, Monty Williams. I don't know what he and DeAndre Ayton had going on, but the coach sat him out. You know what I'm saying? And that started a whole lot of friction with them. I really don't know, but I know he's on the hot seat, bro. You know, now he has a generational talent in Kevin Durant. He has another generational talent in Chris Paul, but we know Chris Paul is not what he was. He's just a plus. You know what I'm saying?
Then he got 2 offensive weapons, bro.
Right. Then he has the best shooting guard in the league that people fail to talk about. They're talking about, him himself talking about, we only got 1 star or superstar, KD. Bro, you're the best shooting guard in the league.
Yeah, bro.
All that all-star shit don't matter.
He's just all-NBA first. He's the reigning all-NBA first shooting guy. Like,
exactly,
bro.
Just being passive-aggressive, bro. You know, but Monty Williams definitely in the hot seat, bro. He now has Kevin Durant. I know this was thrown together, but expectations are high for them.
Bro, like you said with last year, you sitting down, you're a big man, a guy who's probably the second, he is the 3rd most consistent on the team. Bro, you don't do that as a coach. That's like so immature, bro. Sitting down that player, like that's some stuff that you do back in middle school, high school for bickering at each other. Like you don't do things like that, bro. A guy who is very dominant with Chris Paul off the pick and roll, and as much of an offensive talent he is at the big man, it's like I'm disappointed to say Quinn Snyder first because obviously they got rid of Nate McMillan now. So now you in the hot seat. Nate McMillan was looked at as the problem. So now you're supposed to be looked at as the solution, I guess. And you guys should elevate. And that's what they've been doing the past couple games. And you guys should elevate and probably be a top 5 seed because the roster they have is deep. So now he's in a crucial spot. I don't know if I would classify it as a hot seat, but I do know that the expectations for him joining his team would be much higher. His expectations is a little high because, like I said, Nate McMillan was looked at as the problem. You know, he was arguing with Trae Young. They had all this bickering back and forth going on. So the expectation for Snyder is very high.